Have you considered how impactful your teaching approaches are? What are some of the most impactful teaching strategies that you use? Do you find it challenging combining all the strategies you feel would benefit your learners? Is it a struggle to keep abreast of the evolving approaches that are said to impact or improve teaching and learning? High impacting teaching strategies are those approaches to teaching that have been found to have a higher than average impact on students' learning. These are recognized as the most reliable teaching approaches for delivering learning outcomes. Let's explore these impacting teaching strategies. Teaching explicitly is essential for successful learning and reducing misconceptions. The success is hinged on artfully incorporating a variety of skills to meet the needs of the learning profiles. Ensuring that the learning intentions are absolutely clear, that there is effective use of visual aids or manipulatives, use of concept mappings, examples of modeling to ensure that the concepts are well demonstrated and students have the opportunities to try implementing the concepts and then reviewing understanding afterwards. Questioning and learning conversation is an important part of impactful teaching and learning. Questioning as a teacher is a crucial tool in ensuring that students' understanding is fully assessed. Using Socratic questioning to probe for students' connection, application, and comprehension is important. Questions from students should be a great blend of the learning conversations to ensure that any ambiguity is addressed. Question funneling is a technique that teachers should use to support students with conveying their understanding and engaging them in conversations so that no one is left behind or opting out. Facilitating learning conversations where students can explain and elaborate on their conceptualization, reasoning, and application in whole class discussions, collaboratively with peers, or one-to-one with their teacher is an important aspect of ensuring that learning outcomes are the best that they can become. The structure of the lesson has a great impact on learning. Designing lessons with episodic learning and layering enhances acquisition of new skills because they are taught in phase and built upon to bring overall consolidation. Using a variety of teaching methods and learning approaches is better equipped to meet the needs of all learners. Collaborative learning also gives students the chance to share their ideas and applying their learning together. Differentiated learning resources and activities would add the extra element of ensuring that students are always exposed to the right steps in their learning journey. In application and retrieval practice, the educator gives students opportunities to practice, implement, and use or apply their newly acquired skills. They are also given opportunities to recall information that will be necessary to apply or use in another context. Facilitators of learning should make room to use metacognitive strategies, giving students the opportunities to think about their own thinking. Furthermore, giving sufficient consolidation time to ensure they have time to ruminate, elaborate, and acquire the concepts. Additionally, ensuring students have multiple exposure by increasing their opportunities to encounter, engage with, and ruminate on new knowledge and skills enhances their likely learning outcomes. Feedback is very vital to development. Therefore, the way feedback is given requires a high level of consciousness to validate before criticizing or suggesting development. This makes people more receptive to the advice given through the psychological understanding that the advisor wants to see them succeed. Whether feedback is written or verbal, it forms a great platform for students to pivot from in their learning development and advancement. Feedback can be informal or formalized through formative or summative delivery mediums. Whatever this feedback format is, it is crucial that it has a few basic components to make it meaningful and impactful. Feedback should highlight the successes or things that went well, acknowledge things that could be better or the areas for development, and finally, identifying actions needed and providing the opportunities to undertake the relevant improvements or acquire new skills. These are fundamental parts of feeding back in order to have positive learning impacts. These impactful teaching strategies are best able to demonstrate successes and have its best effect when strategically incorporated in the teaching and learning experiences of students. It helps to highlight the relevance of learning intentions, making connections as students retrieve prior learning, enhancing students' outcomes with a range of resources, approaches, and learning styles. When used consistently, students are best able to show their successful outcomes because learning is made more relevant and reducing abstract learning in areas of learning where this was normalized. Which of these techniques do you already use? Where might you need to improve on the areas that you currently utilize? Which ones will you adapt?